pizza today. Today we're doing one of our classic tomato pizza. So the key thing about the cheese store, it started Elizabeth and Sahar decided they were going to open up a little cheese store up there. People started making a little pizza for their lunch, the workers, and the customers looked over the counter and said, "Sir, what the?" They were really active in the culture conscious, talking to the workers, and
I feel real special that I'm kind of cutting this line with you. I have to admit.
I hope they don't get mad. Can we come through? All right.
So is that how the pizza start on the
景
flat
色
top and
扮
then
演
get
的
finished
时
on the
候
right?
到
Start in
了。
here and move over there.
Really get crispy in here, then I'm gonna finish them off right here, get that crispy model, and that's what I call kicking flavor.
Decide everything from how to operate our business to what kind of benefits should workers have, which is very empowering.
And how do you like working in the system where like the employees are also owners?
I feel like that's how it should be ran.
Should be.
Everybody has a voice.
Yeshi and Steve both been here longer than me.
How many years have you guys been here?
A little embarrassed.
魅影之沙派我来
That's
此，
amazing.
38 years.
That's
He
incredible.
started when he was 5.
He's getting me the pizza. I gotta get the famous Papi Chulo sauce.
All right, Frank, stop it to talk. Let's see if there's anything to all this right here. This is the reality right here.
That's the reality, and it looks amazing.
Every order gets 1 or 2 slivers on it. Originally, some people had trouble cutting a pie into equal slices. So it's just a little way to make up for a small slice. Dip it right in, pour it on top.
Never works.
You know what we're doing tomorrow?
Ford is influenced a lot of bakeries and pizzerias in the Bay Area, including the Mill. Here at the Mill, they're not only baking incredible bread, they're also milling their own flour. And another bonus, every night.
Most of our bread is all whole grain. Yeah, so we're a whole grain sourdough bread bakery. And all of our whole grain flour we mill here, fresh in the bakery, on our stone mill. This is the brains here.
Pizza brains,
Yes.
yeah.
This week we have nori in our mostly whole grain crust, early grilled tomatoes, ginger, mozzarella, togarashi. Just classic.
Yeah,
pizza
classic,
stuff.
really, obviously, classic.
Yeah.
Really nice and savory.
Just put in the menu. I have 4 different kinds of pizza. Masala sauce, green chili sauce, paneer masala.
Are there any other Indian style
Yeah,
pizzerias?
one here in San Francisco. This guy used to work for me.
He copied you when I
我带着尸骨与魔咒到来
But I'm
了
the。godfather.
Oh, the godfather of Indian pizza.
The pizza was born here.
No kidding.
This is the home of the Indian pizza.
So this dough has like a little bit of a yellow color to it.
I make my own dough. This is, has turmeric, some spice. I don't want any.
That's all right. That's some other season. Okay.
This is actually non-veg. Naan has no spice. The flour is naan.
Gotcha.
我的肩带和弓都准备好了。
Kellerman, nice to meet you.
I'm gonna make a half and half.
Half and half.
Half go the spinach curry sauce.
Okay.
And the half is masala sauce. That's got umbrella cheese.
And And that's regular mozzarella cheese.
Regular mozzarella.
Yeah. But you do the vegetables, he does the meat.
Yes, eggplant. Eggplant. Red garlic. Not on garlic.
Beautiful, beautiful.
我的肩带和弓都准备好了。
Nice and hot. There you go.
Did he teach you how to make pizza?
Yes.
So you learned from the Godfather? The Godfather, dude.
The pizza crust here is a lot like it shows you the process of making this dish.
Check that pizza, make sure. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Got it again?
Yeah, you got it. Smell good?
It smells good.
Why don't you get him inside and have it?
I would love to do that.
Yeah, please
Let's
have
go.
a seat. Yeah. Let me know how it tastes.
I'll let you know.
We have a mint sauce that we make on here. And that's just mint sauce.
It's delicious. Not too spicy. It has all those great Indian flavors. Yeah, it has the freshness from these two sauces that I just put on top. You know, I could taste the cauliflower. I could taste the chicken. I could kind of taste everything individually.
Ginger, garlic.
Ginger, and then those herbs too.
Yeah.
Give it like another nice, really nice
That was
flavor.
in the dough.
That's in the dough. It's really delicious.
I'm the godfather.
You are the Godfather indeed.
Not all cappuccino sauce can go too deep. We also provide
High ceilings, it's like the Saints on the auto garage. Yeah, or an auto garage.
Anthony Mangieri is a pizza legend. He started his career on the East Coast before settling in San Francisco. I've been following his career from the beginning, and I'm super excited to spend some time.
I never make the pizza the same way. Today I made it with some flour that I've never used in my life. It's not whole wheat, but like there's definitely a lot of germ and bran in it. It absorbs water better. I like pizza, but I want it to be naturally leavened. So it's like a weird thing that I'm looking for that I basically get rarely.
That looks beautiful. And you're after a very specific style. Is that right?
I guess so. I mean, I don't really care about Naples, honestly. In a sense, like, you know, I mean, I started out with that as an inspiration, but it was done in a kind of simple kind of way. So it hasn't really showed me like this was just like it is Neapolitan, or whatever. It's my own weird little taste.
Your place in New York. I was always obsessed with that.
各位我是个机器人，开个玩笑。
2004, so I had already been like 7 or 8 years actually in business. Before that, I had a bread bakery in New Jersey for 4 years, so it's not their same. I had already felt like I knew what I was doing. It's not like when I opened there, I was like, this is my first place. Like, that's such terrible service, but that was all sort of my plan. Believe it or not. No, no, nothing, yeah. I just don't like what it does. I feel like it changes the texture of the dough. It's never gonna be as delicate. This pizza at its best is extremely delicate.
When do you know that that dough is going to be the way that you love it, that you want it specifically? Is it in the mixing process, or is it once you get out there and you start cooking?
You know, usually as we shape it now, I kind of know already. And he's like, looks like I open, I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. Okay. Should we make margarita?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Basically ladle of salt.
Yep. That's my grandmother's food. It's amazing I haven't lost it or anything all these years, you know? And then this is the regular buffalo, and then this is the smoked buffalo so we're gonna use regular on the margarita. I kind of go just whatever I'm feeling. Coarse sea salt.
And this goes all over.
Just sprinkle around, even a little bit on the crust is nice. And then some basil. Generous, yeah, whatever you like. I mean, I don't think you can put too much.
Gotcha.
Do you want to slide it on? So just
Sure.
kind of grab it and slide it on.
Gotcha. Is that it?
That's it, man. Yeah, some oil. It gives a big boost. Like, that's enough for that. So keep this up here and move the pizza now. I would take it out. That's it. It's done. Great.
Not bad. You know, it doesn't look as good as yours.
Do you want to try it?
Of course. Dude, yeah. I mean, the salt mixed with like just all these great ingredients. That's what pizza should taste like.
Honestly, like, there might be one or two during the night when that's a good one, and then the rest of it.
You're too artist, man. You're super critical of yourself.
I am very hard on myself.
角色扮演的时候到了。
Thanks.
Yo, in Italy, this is how we do it. Fork and knife. And apparently here in San Francisco as well. This has been one of my favorite pizza experiences, without a doubt. Anthony is a very humble guy, but his knowledge of pizza and the way that he goes about it is just, it's on a level that's so high. He's very critical of himself and the pizzas, but the pizzas just come out so pure and so good. I'm just happy that I've had this experience.
This is one of the only demonstrated not only making amazing pizza, but also creating opportunities for their staff, customers, and the deaf community.
There's two things that I noticed when I walked in the door. Number one was that beautiful Stefano Ferrara oven. The second thing that I noticed was the Vera Pizzeria sign. How long have you guys been in the pizza business? Amazing. Looking at your pizza, it looks like Italian pizza to me.
角色扮演的时候到了，做坏女人的感觉。
Where were you born and raised before you came to the States? Wow, so your family has a restaurant, and you were also able to open your dream restaurant here.
每个艺人的头上都有悬赏。一浪高过一浪。
So this is where the magic happens. Yeah. I bathed in it. Thank you. You know I own a pizzeria too, right? No, I want to see your style. I want to see your style.
魅影之沙派我来此，别眨眼。
敌人的头上都有悬赏，只要价格合理，什么都行。
You guys are real champions for the deaf community. What does it mean to have a restaurant like this and be able to show the world what you guys could do here as a pizzeria? Absolutely. I'm always super impressed by people who are champions of their community. It seems that you guys really took it to the extreme. You really put your heart and soul into making pizza, but then included your community into it and empowered them. And I just wanted to say I think that's great, and I'm sure your community thanks you for that.
I have one last stop in San Francisco. Tommaso's in North Beach, one of the oldest pizzerias in SF. Augustino, the owner, was waiting for me out front.
Augustino,
Yeah.
Frank, nice to meet you.
Agostino. I'm gonna talk for 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell you the story. Welcome to the This restaurant is 84 years old. One of the reasons that this is a famous restaurant is because of the brick oven. The brick oven was built in 1935. We use oak wood because it yields very high heat and very low flame. Around the restaurant there are the paintings and the walls. Postcards of the family brought from Naples in the 30s. People magazine in 1982 came out with the best 90s in the United States, and we came in at number 3. Instead of stars, they gave us tomatoes, so we ended up with 4 tomatoes out of 5 tomatoes. And then another interesting thing, we have a little booth at the end of the restaurant. It's got a sign saying family table reserved at all times. It's the best table in the house because it's the closest to the kitchen and closest to the bathroom.
That's it.
Was it 5 minutes?
I think so.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you.
A trip to the bay without stopping by. And what's better than pizza? Pizza and wine.
We're in Napa right now. I'm about to see my boy Kate.
This is a wine that I make from a different vineyard. It's called
He has a beautiful pizza oven built into the side of the mountain. We're just gonna chill with some friends, eat some pizza, drink some good wine.
我肯定能迷住你，活毛活过像敌人。
5 acres, and then there's a bottom piece that's about 15. Right now we have this temporary fence up because we just have kind of finished planting this vineyard. We've fenced the entire property in, but we're still kind of making sure that all the deer are really out before we go down and fence it. This will start producing grapes in the next 2 to 3 years. It's just a process. I'm looking for the best way to possibly do something.
我肯定能迷住你，
What is it about like
我
this
肯定
community?
能迷住你，活毛活过像敌人。
Go out as things like the city does. With wine and food and all these things. If you love one, you obviously love the other. And that's how we all get together.
Sarah, Frank, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Mel.
敌人的头上都有悬赏。
This whole oven is a whole monstrosity in its own sense. But
It's crazy, this thing.
we wanted to do something that wasn't a Neapolitan dome, but it was more like so we excavated, laid it down. We built it brick by brick
in the earth. The pizzas, I feel like it's not great. All the homies are here, everybody's chilling. We got the fire burning. I can feel it from here. It's nice and hot. Basically mealtime. We have some leeks. We have some broccoli that was cooked off in the oven. Amazing buffalo mozzarella. We have some tomatoes.
敌人的头上都有悬赏，敌人的头上都有悬赏。
Flowers, eggs. I don't know. We're probably gonna get a little creative here today. What'd you do?
Classic flour, water, yeast, salt. We're looking at like 62 to like 65% water. So it's a nice wet dough.
Here we go. Wish me luck. The pizza looks like it's kind of rising and popping up in there quick, which is a good sign.
It's pretty good for the side of the mountain, I think.
Hey man, you guys set me up right. Can't go wrong with the tomatoes, the you don't need to do much. The stuff that's coming out of the ground, the amount of work that these farmers are putting into the wine. The pizza is the canvas. You know, and you don't really have to stretch it out. You put some good stuff on it, you throw it in, and everyone's happy. Gotta wash it down with a good can of wine too. Start looking it out.
I never would have really imagined that my trip to Napa and this beautiful vineyard would end up with me giving the winemaker a pizza tattoo.
Diamond Mountain? I can drill it in.
This is my first time ever giving somebody a tattoo.
Through DM, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
I better get a fucking season 3, right? Yes. Is that a fact?
I think it is.
Yo, this guy's like a fucking modern day Picasso.
I'm over here at Yardtail Pizza in London. Nick and the guys brought me out to kind of do a collaboration, check out the pizza scene here. You know, my friends back home are telling me that England doesn't have very good pizza, but I'm gonna check that out for myself and kind of see what the roots of the pizza culture in London are and see how it kind of holds up to New York. Oh, we got a nice pie. You guys drink all the pie in England?
We don't. It's just pizza. Here, you know, we're trying to do a mix. We love like the New York slice, like a big, you know, giant 20-inch pizza. But we also love like the Napoleon pizza, like how soft it is and stuff. You know, we try and emulate that in our pizza. We've got it like soft, big spotted crust, but we also like it a bit crispy.
Where do you see like the culture of pizza in London going? Do you think it's gonna continue in sort of like this way where it's a lot of traditional flavors, or do you think that it's gonna kind of go off on its own and get its own regional kind of flavor?
I think there's a lot of young British people like taking pizza and taking it to that sort of next level, making their own, you know, putting their own spin on it. The more people that are successful, the more it pushes the other guys. You see these guys over your shoulder, like, you're doing some real unique stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully one day we will have a style. So this is our margarita. So this is an 18-inch pizza. And how's that like comparing to like a New York slice?
Damn good. Damn good. You know, the only difference I would say is that a little bit more of a pizza type thing for New York slice. For that cold, it's really good. You know, you could hear it crack, you could hear it crunch, not too far away, and it's really good. We're gonna jump in the kitchen after this and get busy?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This came about, this was like a staff cult sort of thing. We used to do these cheesy garlic breads. What they would do is add Marmite to them. You're familiar with Marmite?
I actually love Marmite. It's one of my favorites. I love the flavor. I'm a big fan of that umami, funkiness, and I think Marmite kind of covers that.
It's related to pizza as well. We use the yeast to rise the dough, to ferment the dough, and you know, Marmite is yeast extract.
I knew that it had something to do with yeast, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's the extract. So basically, when they make beer, it's the byproduct, it's a waste product.
Okay.
And someone decided to sell it. It's a great idea, you know?
Brilliant.
So what we do is we go in with garlic oil. So it's like a thin layer.
There's so many great stories at restaurants of meals that started as family meal and started as just like being creative and ended up on the actual menu, you know?
Exactly. You know, you don't get more from the heart. So we use big squeezy, Marmite. It goes on top of the cheese. It goes like almost like a twiggle. You know twiglets?
Oh, that looks good.
Marmite on top, so you get these little bits where it like caramelizes, goes a little bit like sort of chewy. Cut it into like egg and soldiers type thing.
Sure. Egg and soldiers.
See how I did it like on the top? You get these little bits where it goes sort of like a little bit chewy.
I'm learning all about all types of stuff. Eggs and soldiers, twiglets. The aroma of this kind of really fills up the restaurant. Huh?
Yeah. So I'm quite intrigued to see whether you're going to love it or hate it.
I think I'm going to like it off one of these little soldiers. Totally new flavors for me. The garlic, cheese, the Marmite. You can taste the Marmite gets cooked down a little bit, even gets a little more intense.
Yeah.
It's not for the faint of heart, but if you're like me and you like those bold flavors, well, that's a London pizza for you.
That's a London pizza.
The last couple of days with me being over here and kind of cooking my style of pizzas, the white pizza, which most pizza has kind of become famous for, it seems to be going over really well.
Yeah, they really suit our style of pizza as well. It's like, the problem for me with a white pizza, you haven't got the sauce, it can be a bit too crispy because you know we've got a quick cook on it, you know we have it quite bubbly. It goes like real perfect.
Right.
The extra virgin olive oil keeps it sort of juicy, super nice. Everyone who's had it, it's like, you know, I was surprised. So I thought, you know, sesame crust, it was something like, you know, is it there for the sake of it? But when you get to the end of that pizza, it's like, wow, now you see why it's there. It's delicious.
You know, we had a little gathering the other night at one of the pizzerias, and all the pizza guys in London came out. And everyone was kind of standing around. The guys from Home Slice Rye and the guys from Pizza Pilgrim, and everyone was having a good times. And it reminded me of like what's going on in Brooklyn, New York right now. It's like we have this great pizza community. We see each other. We're all friends. You know? We have fun together. We like spending time with each other. It was nice to kind of see the community here, and I think that's something that's gonna kind of push the culture, you know? We're not competition with each other, you know. The competition is the bad pizza. People doing it with like the bad produce, doing it the wrong way with like so, you know, there's loads of room for great quality pizza. You know, we're all doing something really sort of different as well. Okay, so I'm gonna take you through our bestseller. The Holy Pepperoni is our ode to like a hangover pizza. You know, like a pepperoni deluxe, pepperoni passion type thing. So this is our tomato sauce, a bit of basil in there, a bit of salt, a little bit of garlic. Yeah. This is a cooked
sauce.
It's a slow cook. Very different than the Napoli style, which is just usually tomatoes and a little bit of salt. That kind of is more of a New York thing.
So we use like a fior di latte mozzarella. And so what I'm putting on now, this is like an Italian pepperoni. We've got the casings that shrink. So we create that like sort of cupping action.
Yeah.
So you get those little pools of like grease in there.
People love their little grease cups of pepperoni.
This isn't do your sausage. So this is like basically a fatty meat paste made with like Calabrian chilies. And they'll just melt into the sauce. You get these little pockets of like spice.
Beautiful. All that grease inside those pepperoni cups. That's the hangover cure you've been talking about, huh? Oh, you can just smell the andouille sausage. You can smell the pepperoni.
Through the provolone smoked pepperoni.
The dough is definitely different than the dough that I use at home. It's got a little bit of more ferment on it, I think. It has really great flavor. It's nice and light. The quality of the meat really improves, I think. I mean, it's so good. Cheers to London pizza.
角色扮演的时候到了。
You gotta spin it around so you can see the details.
When you're in Sicily, one thing is a must: gelato con brioche.
Sicily, where my family is from.
Thank you for having us.
My mother's side of the family comes from Palermo, the capital, and my father's side is from the small town of Bauschina, just about 20 miles outside of the city.
Good, my brother.
I try to visit my family once a year.
敌人的头上都有悬赏。
The Feast of Santa Fortunata, our town's patron saint. A regionalized version of focaccia. It's light, spongy, and traditionally topped with onions, anchovies, breadcrumbs, and a hard sheepskin cheese like cacciavite.
This is good. This is really good.
But before I get into sfincione, I'm meeting up with my cousin Frank to eat some of my favorite Sicilian specialties at Nino Ballerino, a legendary focacceria in Palermo.
Ciao, Nino. Come stai? Tutto a posto.
This is Nino Ballerino, a fourth-generation street food vendor who earned his nickname from his graceful moves in the kitchen.
All right, Frank, what are we gonna do? Some panelli, some panelli. We'll do one spoon sandwich, potato croquettes. Ready? Let's get You're trying to squeeze first. I don't know if I can do the squeeze. I'll take a bite. It's very good, actually. Yeah? Very good. This is a Sicilian classic. I like to pretend that I like it.
你的葬身之地将成为美丽，我将承担更多的使命。
Very dangerous. If you come to Palermo, you have to try this stuff. When was the last time we were here? 7.5 years ago, was it? We were together. Yes, we were, yeah. I know there was a great picture of me and you right in front of Santa Fortunata. It was my first time at the feast. Mine as well. You know how Santa Fortunata gets crazy. Big confusion. Big confusion, a lot of confusion. But coming back to Sicily and seeing the real thing. Frank? Yeah, it sounds familiar. So I'm on the way from Palermo to Bauschina to go see the family. It's been over a year since I've seen them. Bauschina is basically a small town right outside of Palermo. There's about 2,000 people in it. It's kind of up in the mountains. Really old school town. I have a lot of my relatives here. How are you?
Okay.
You look good.
Looking good.
Oh, shit. Come stai? How are you? Good? Menzo. I'm really excited. They're getting ready for the Santa Fortunata feast tonight. The Feast of Santa Fortunata is basically the feast of the patron saint of Bauschina. Most of my family is involved.
Embrace the insanity and do what the doctor says.
This guy looks like he's ready to rip somebody's fucking head off.
There's a schedule, and it's his.
On the olive branch, thank you.
While it's never really clear what's on the agenda when I visit my family, one thing is guaranteed. There will be food.
Buon appetito. Buon appetito.
We ended up at Los Chalets.
敌人的头上都有指压架。
我肯定能迷住你。
It's also Bauschina's only pizzeria.
Pollo. Ricotta, pancetta, cavoli forse. O broccoli. Broccoli rape. Stigola. Wow. Sicilian classic right here. There's like 6 different pastas on the table right now.
肯定能迷住你。鹅毛霍霍像敌人。
This is very much the original pizza, Bauschina. Very, very good. You gonna show me how to make this later? I can't wait. All right, so what's the classic pizza here in Bauschina?
Margherita.
And the one that we tried today?
Cordero is the special of the
So this is cooked down, it's like a little sauce, tomatoes and onions, and everything else is just with our time. So it's done up like that?
I love to make pizza. I started in New York when I was 18. I'm 63 years old.
A lot of years, huh?
I started at Rudy Gary in Churchill, 50. Bianco Bauschina. Were you born here? No, I was born here, but I grew up in New York. I'm in Brooklyn. With grilled cheese. Grilled cheese, you gotta put a lot. Like
A lot. Wow, look at that.
Put
So with the
scallions.
pecorino, you can't be cheap, right? You gotta put it on. Same thing with the scallions?
No, a lot. You know, with capongiolo is not a lot, but be short for them.
Sta buono.
Put olive oil right there.
Sì.
Oregano. Oregano from the mountains. It's not long oregano. That's wild oregano.
This is the wild oregano.
Wild oregano.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, this oven is special, man.
Yeah. Hey, check it out, Frankie.
It looks good. Hell no.
Hey.
These two.
How's it going?
Yeah, I just learned about a pizza I never knew before, and it's from my hometown. Una cuterone. So we're on the main street of the feast, Santa Fortunata. Everyone's getting ready for the saint to come out, and we're all excited. Classic, traditional cuterone. Hey, there he is again. You're looking good, my brother. My brother. You're looking good, cuz.
Esisteva una allora è venuta in sogno a questa monaca di Bauschina Santa Fortunata che voleva venire nel nostro paese. Quindi allora nel 1720, adesso non ricordo la data precisa, di Bauschina si sono partiti andare a